Why did that voice? I have no idea. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing today? My name is Dayshola. Good to see you always. Good to read the comments. Hey, 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 what's up to LSpeak71? Hey, Poppy Hib. Hey, Miller5357. What's up, Kenneth? What's up, Joe? Hi to all of you guys. Badcat27, they just said a hot dog is a sandwich. I see people talking about this hot dog being a sandwich thing. Interesting question. You want to know my take? I don't know. I wouldn't think of a hot dog as a sandwich, even though technically it does make sense that it is a sandwich, right? I don't know. What's up, Junica3? Hey, Ubine. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Okay, listen. Nicole J. Draper says a hot dog is in fact a sandwich. Okay. Same with Poles Bo Kid says a hot dog is a sandwich. I don't care what they say. All right. Okay, you guys getting serious with the little sandwich question. How's your Wednesday going? Is it going well? I hope so. Where I am, it's been raining like crazy. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. Like I heard some thunder, some lightning. I jumped a few times. I said it's about to hit me, but it didn't. All right. What about you? What's happening over there where you guys are? Okay, I'm reading some of the comments. Hey, diaper me. Hello, Sunny Markovic. What's up, Miller5357? Sharon says it is not a sandwich. Everyone is serious about this right now. Ooh, okay. Someone says it's rainy in Florida. Sunny Markovic says that it's sunny where they are. Someone else said they're sweating, so it must be hot. Who else? Let's see. JM Rock says, is a hamburger a sandwich? You know what? To me, that's more of one than a hot dog is, but that's just my opinion. But anyway, you know what? Enough of that. You know why? Because it is World UFO Day. So listen. So prepare for a close encounter with the Wednesday edition of Daily Trivia Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. Now, here's hoping your knowledge is out of this world as you play for today's grand prize. You guys want to see it? Look at that. That right there is $1,000. And when you can correctly answer 10 multiple choice general trivia questions, you, my friend, are going to win your share of it. So listen up. In this game, you'll earn one bonus SB for every single question you get right after question number 1. Okay, even if you've already been eliminated. Now, if you win the game, they're automatically added to your prize. Otherwise, you'll have to claim them at the end of the game to keep them. Now, the first time you get a question wrong, as long as it's before question number 10, you can rejoin to get another shot at the grand prize, either using SB or with a free rejoin. Now, click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu anytime a game's not happening and get free rejoins by watching videos. And listen, you do it anyway. Now, each game we give away 5 100 SB prizes to 5 players who win and claim at least 1 SB in the game. Here are Tuesday's winners. Look at that, everybody. Shout out to all the winners. Everyone else, keep playing and claiming because next time the winner could be you. All right, you guys, you know what I'd like to do? Let's breathe in, breathe out together real quick. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, so that's all the info you need. So let's get this game started. Here is question number 1. Every 4th of July, Nathan's Famous in Coney Island, New York, holds a contest around what food item? Corn on the cob, hot dogs, or potato salad? Contest around what food item? Something tells me you're going to get this one right. Now, how this contest isn't immediately followed by a vomiting in the trash can contest is beyond me. Because how can you eat that many hot dogs and not get sick? You know what I'm saying? 13,239 of you guys got that one right. And you knew that the answer was hot dogs. Probably hence the question about if a hot dog is a sandwich and all that. Shout out to everyone who got that one right. That's 98% of you guys who knew that hot dogs was the correct answer. Now, 2% said corn on the cob and the other 1% said potato salad. You know, I love potato salad, so I may have been with you guys just because I like potato salad. All right, moving on to the next question, everybody. Worth 1 bonus SB. Here is question number 2. Who is known as the Pope of Pop Art? Georgia O'Keeffe, aren't perfect examples of pop art, then I don't know what is. Both are from the mind of Andy Warhol. Andy Warhol is the correct answer. 10,966 of you guys got that one right, and you knew that Andy Warhol was the correct answer. Shout out to all of you. That's 80%. That's not bad. I love when the answers are on the 90th percentile, but hey, not angry at it. 80%. Now, over 2,700 of you guys did get that one wrong. Thomas Kincaid was in second place, and I want you to rejoin, because we just got the game started, and there's so much more questions that you need to answer. All right, ready for the next one? Here we go. Here is question number 3 worth 1 bonus SB. What is the term for a piece of land connected to a larger landmass surrounded almost entirely by water? Peninsula, desert, or butte? A peninsula, desert, or butte? So most of Florida is an example of this geographic occurrence. It might be the most famous peninsula we have here in the States. Now, most of the well-known ones are overseas. You heard what I said. Peninsula is the correct answer. 12,952 of you guys got the one right, and you knew that it was peninsula. That's 97%. That means you guys all paid attention to geography. Is that geography? Would that be the class where you learned that? I'm going to go with that and assume that it was geography. Now, we only had 2% of you guys who got that one wrong, and you guys are already rejoining, which is what I love to see. So let's move on to the next question worth 1 bonus SB. Here is question number 4. The Lancaster, Pennsylvania Costco has special parking spaces to accommodate what? Helicopter, jet ski, or horse and buggy? Special parking spaces to accommodate what? Now, Lancaster is in the heart of Pennsylvania, Dutch country, famous for its Amish population, who don't use cars to get around. So I think you know what I'm going to say here. They need space for their horse and buggy at Costco. Horse and buggy is the correct answer, and 10,902 of you guys got that one right. And if you guys are like, what are you talking about? Look at this. Accommodating, right? That's amazing. So shout out to everyone who got that one right. Some of you guys said helicopter because I could see why, but no, horse and buggy. All right, moving on to the next question worth 1 bonus SB. Here, my friends, is question number 5. What is the chemical symbol for iron? O, Fe, or Li? What is the chemical symbol for iron? Now, the abbreviation on the periodic table comes from the Latin ferrum, which means holy metal, used at one time to describe the iron used to prepare for the Crusades. It has been shortened to Fe for the table. Fe is the correct answer. Ooh, you guys did really well. 11,288 of you guys got that one right, and you knew that Fe was the correct answer. That's 93% of you. I wasn't sure about this one. I'm not going to lie. I was like, I don't know. But you guys showed up and showed out, and you guys knew what you were talking about. Only 7% of you guys got that one wrong. Very impressive. You guys did way better in science than I did. Shout out to all 529 of you guys who rejoined, and let's move on to the next question worth 1 bonus SB. Here's question number 6. As of February 2025, who has hosted Saturday Night Live the most times? Alec Baldwin, Steve Martin, or John Goodman? Is it Alec Baldwin, Steve Martin, or John Goodman? Recent repeat hosts like Paul Rudd, Scarlett Johansson, and Dwayne Johnson have a long way to go to catch up with Steve Martin, John Goodman, and the record holder, Mr. Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin is the correct answer. 5,557 of you guys got the one right, which is 48%. But I gotta say, this is the first question that really got you guys. I'm not gonna lie. Over 52% of you got that one wrong. That's over 6,100 of you did not know that answer. So listen, I'm gonna give you a second. So far, we've been doing great, but this is the one that got you guys. So I'm gonna give you a few seconds to rejoin. Remember, when you rejoin, you can keep on playing the game, which is what you want, right? You want to get to that grand prize. Over 4,300 of you have rejoined. I think we've recovered enough. So let's move on to the next question worth 1 bonus SB. Here is question number 7. Which of the following chains is a steakhouse? Texas Roadhouse, Cracker Barrel, or the Cheesecake Factory? Texas Roadhouse, Cracker Barrel, or the Cheesecake Factory? Just because you're a steakhouse doesn't mean you have to be a stuck up house, too, you know? The sawdust on the floor and fried cactus blossom makes Texas Roadhouse a much more casual dining experience. 9,756 of you guys got that one right, and you knew that Texas Roadhouse was the correct answer. A lot of you guys like this place. 99% knew that. I was just there yesterday. All right, I got the smothered chicken with the what is it? What was it? Onions and mushroom sauce and rice. You know, I wasn't mad at it. Shout out to everyone who got that one right. Moving on to the next question worth one bonus SB. Here is question number 8. Which soul diva was a producer on The Princess Diaries? Was it Diana Ross, Aretha Franklin, or Whitney Houston? Diana Ross, Aretha Franklin, or Whitney Houston? After starring in a live-action TV adaptation of Cinderella, she formed Brown House Productions, which struck gold with The Princess Diaries and another hit under Whitney Houston's belt, you guys. Whitney Houston's the correct answer. Can you believe it? That one was amazing to me. 4,799 of you guys got that one right, and you knew that Miss Whitney Houston produced The Princess Diaries. I had no idea about that a while ago. I was surprised. I said, whoa, I loved that movie when I was a kid. It was a good movie, wasn't it? All on Disney. Now, 50% of you guys got that one wrong, which is unfortunate. A lot of you guys were kind of confused. You didn't know if it was Aretha, if it was Diana, but guess what? It was Whitney. You guys, we have 2 questions left. Breathe in one more time, breathe out. Here's question number 9, worth 1 bonus SB. Which U.S. president was assassinated by John Wilkes Booth? Abraham Lincoln, James A. Garfield, or John F. Kennedy? Which U.S. president was it? While taking in a production of Our American Cousin at the Ford Theater, President Abraham Lincoln was shot from behind by actor John Wilkes Booth, who shouted, "Sic semper tyrannis." 6,366 of you guys have made it this far, and guess what, my friends? You are ready for our final question. But before we get to that, Friday is Independence Day here in the States, and you can get into the spirit with us during our All-American game tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. There is a $1,000 grand prize and an imaginary parade and fireworks. And believe me, my friends, you are not going to want to miss it. Also, quick reminder, there are 2 ways to get SB from Swagbucks Daily Trivia outside of our live games. One is through the Daily Trivia Challenge, the quick hostess version of our game that you can play on your schedule up to twice per day. Second is by clicking the More Ways to Earn button wherever you find it in the app. Both of them will get you SB towards your daily goal, but I really want to focus in particular on that More Ways to Earn button because that's how you reach the Tap Joy Wall, which is filled with quick, easy to complete offers that will check Daily Discover off your to-do list in minutes. Now be sure to do your daily Tap Joy every single day because that's a winning habit, and building winning habits is what I want for you, okay? You can start building those habits by clicking the Tap Joy image that will appear at the end of the game. All right, I said it all, you guys. We're there. We're almost there. Final question worth 1 bonus SB. Here's question number 10. Let's get to it. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, who plays both Doctor Doom and Iron Man? Pedro Pascal, Robert Downey Jr., or Don Cheadle? Who is it? The nerd world was set ablaze in July of 2024 when the returning Russo brothers revealed that there was only one actor who could play Victor Von Doom. The also returning Robert Downey Jr. And look at that. 6,239 of you guys knew that answer. And guess what, my friends? You're splitting our grand prize. Congratulations to all of you who are splitting our grand prize today. Shout out to all of you. Shout out to SVVY, SCV9T, ASVIPICAS, and ABurger13. Everybody with the hard names always wins. Shout out to all of you guys. Now that you have all these new SBs in your account, you know what to do with them, right? Redeem them for PayPal Cash or gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, Target, and hundreds of other amazingly immaculate places. You guys, thank you so much for playing today. Great job. You killed it. I will see you guys all tomorrow for our All-American game. Thank you for playing Daily Trivia Live. And guess what? We'll see you then. Have a good day. Bye.